A lot of fun. You may recognize the name Rick Stanley. It could be from the Edmonton Energy or his Rocky Mountain Hoops basketball camps or the REB Invitational, which he organized for years. Stanley is more dedicated to the sport of basketball than most know. Quinn Phillips has more on our Global Edmonton MVP.
Cool that he can coach so many different levels and ages and just work with so many different people, and he still has time for all of it too, which is really cool.
When you're getting praise from your 14-year-old daughter, you're doing something right. So it's not surprising that Rick Stanley is getting praise from parents at Paul Kane High School, where he coaches the senior boys basketball team.
He just pours into these kids all the time. So it's wonderful to have people like Rick.
Stanley doesn't even work at Paul Kane in St. Albert. He's a principal at Westmount Junior High.
It's our home community. It's fun. I got to know all the families. I know lots of the staff here. I live in this community, and a lot of these kids come to my basketball camps every summer, so I've developed really good relationships and bonds with the kids that have been, everlasting.
A junior high principal, administrator on the school board, a high school volunteer coach, a husband and dad, and then, of course, there's his two daughters' midget basketball team that he coaches, which is undefeated this season.
I learned a lot, and I learned more about being an educator in terms of, okay, you got to switch the hats. And the fun part is that when I coach a boys' team, and then 10 minutes later I go into a girls' practice, it's like you have to change your way of thinking and you change your communication and change the way you interact with kids altogether.
Cam, you're going to start tonight.
When Stanley started coaching 21 years ago after playing at the University of Alberta, he never dreamed that he'd still be volunteering behind the bench, and that the best part of it all would be
the relationships we built with families have just been, everlasting. I mean, we're best friends in the community with many people.
Rick Stanley is our Global Edmonton MVP, presented by Elite Sportswear and Awards.
The Global Edmonton MVP wins this Under Armour sports bag courtesy of Elite Sportswear. Go to elitesportswear.com to nominate your own MVP.
And bobsledder Kaylee Humphreys won the Lou Marsh Award for Top Athlete. We'll have more on that tonight at 11.
Sounds good. Thanks, Kevin.